Welcome to the TCC Library's online tutorials. In this tutorial, we will learn how to search the New York Times Historical Database. This database provides coverage from 1851 to 2010 and is a good place to find primary sources for events that occurred within that time period. Say your topic is the Vietnam War. This war lasted for 20 years, so a search for just Vietnam War gives us over 30,000 results. It is important to note that not every newspaper article is a primary source. Primary sources are the raw materials of history written by people who had direct experience with the event or time period they're writing about. Some of the results on this page are from the 1980s and 90s after the war ended. Newspapers can also contain reflection pieces and report on things that happened as a result of your topic, like impacts on media and culture, that are not primary sources on your topic itself. There are a couple of ways you can narrow down your results on this page to something more relevant and manageable. The first is to enter a date range here. I'm going to type in 1955 to 1975, since that covers a time period during which my event occurred. This takes me down to 12,000 or so results, which is less than 30,000, but still more than I want to look through. Another way to narrow your results is to pick something more specific within your topic that interests you. For example, instead of searching Vietnam War, I could search Tet Offensive. This preserves the date range I entered and takes me down to 527 results. If I know the Tet Offensive occurred in 1968, I can click that bar under the date range to narrow my results down a little further, which leaves me with 131 results. From this list, I can choose an article that contains original reporting or perhaps an interview with someone who had first-hand experience. Remember, these will be your primary sources. Even news articles from the same period can contain an analysis or reinterpretation of primary sources, which would make them secondary sources. For example, this article, Westmoreland requests 206,000 more men, is a primary source because it reports breaking news and contains original reporting. This article, Anxiety Under Attack, describes a letter written by a civilian in Saigon. Even though it is a news article, it would be considered a secondary source because it is concerned with summarizing and analyzing a primary source. If you would like to save an article from this database, you can use the email link up here to send yourself a copy. You can also click the cite link here to see a citation. However, database-generated citations are not perfect and should be checked against TCC citation guides or official citation manuals. For more information, please contact a TCC librarian.